There we go. Alright. Just getting set up here. Let's go. There we go. Alright. I'll listen to some beats. You won't be able to hear them because, well, because it's copyrighted. But if you come and join and watch, we'll have a chat. I'll be here painting away. Welcome to the stream or video. So right now I'm using my rigger and I'm trying to get in all these nice little nooks and crannies. And then I'm going to come and redo some of the blue here. I was forced to airbrush, which was a little bit unfortunate. Welcome. Just painting away. Getting in some of these areas here is such a pain. Oh, I've got to put on my multi-stream. Hey, okay, now I can see all the comments if people decide to comment. Let's get what's easy first, and then I'll move on to what's difficult. Nice. Gotta deal with the head in this gauntlet. I think that's going to be the most difficult part of this. There's also some parts near the feet where I've got to fix. Just need a little bit more contrast paint. I'm using a mix of Nuln Oil and Contrast Black Templar just to do this black lining. Sort of like a 50-50 mix. So we're going to get this side now. Alright, there we go. There we go. Need to get around here with my rigger. Awesome. There's some over here. Okay, so now we need to deal with this gauntlet here. Just taking off my jumper. It's starting to get warm. Get some Nuln Oil. Just doing another little mix up. Make sure I've got enough control of my paint. A little bit too much on my brush. It's really hard in here to get these tiny little holes. Do my best. Then we hit under here. There we go. I gotta get this little part here, and then I've got to come in and cut in all that blue. So alright. I think that's our black lining done. Oh, there's two little bits here I'll get. Now, I think this sword here, I'm gonna do a different color, so I do it like a glow. So I don't think I touched that. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm just going to cut in any of that black that needs to be near the feet here. There's just like little bits and pieces that I think I left out. Just do this whole little side bit black as well. I think that's a solid call. Alright. Yeah. Huh. I thought there was going to be more. So, yeah. Yeah, we're painting towel. Alright. There we go. So the next part here is to get the blue, which is a turquoise, which should still be on my desk here. Yep. So that's all good. This is turquoise. Don't apologize. And now I'm just gonna clean up anywhere where I might have oversprayed onto the blue with the orange. That might be a little bit too much on the brush, but I'll watch it. We'll see if it becomes an issue. Don't mind it being a bit thinner, sort of. There we go. There we go. Clean that up a lot. There's a little bit here. It's just a light overspray, but you can notice it. There we go. Just gonna get these bits in here as well. You can see here, I just kind of made a massive mistake. I'm not quite sure how that even happened. Did I touch it? Wow, that's very frustrating. See if I can cover that up quick. It's very strange. I don't know when that happened. Well, not much we can do right now. I'm going to leave that and move on to another one while I'm waiting for that little bit of orange to dry. Because it's going to be important that we fix that. Because otherwise, I'll forget about it. And then be at the end and like, oh no. Got another one here, another commander. Just make sure everything's nice and tight. Awesome. Alright. So I've already started here black lining. Alright. So let's do the black paint first, and we'll get that done. Fix those legs up and any joints. Then we'll black line, and then we'll do the blue. So we're gonna try and I thought that was a separate part, but it's not. Joints go straight into there. Probably have to do 2 coats of this black paint. Alrighty. There we go. Gotta get in here. Let that dry. Let's see if we can fix this orange. Looks like the first coat's already fixed. So let's do another coat. Looking pretty good. Gotta let it dry, because orange requires 1,000,000 coats when you do it by hand. Alright. Get in these little nooks and crannies here. Big thing is to get the parts that you think you're going to mess up, and then do the rest. There's a little back foot bit. I'll have to do the little base of the toes as well black, but I'm just trying to get all this first. Ooh. Alright. Hell yeah. Fortunately, unlike TikTok, we can't play on my beats good music, which is a shame. I want to get in this vent around here as well. Alright, and then we'll get this. Obviously there's some bits that popped off here and I sort of let them stay off because it's just so much easier to get into bits and bobs of it. Yeah, nice. Am I ready for the holidays? Yeah, I'm excited. I've got my Saurus Knights here, which are on my table, prepared to be painted. And then I've got a lot of 3D printed Saurus, which I'm waiting for some bits for, the towels specifically. This is sort of how they look when they're finished, but I've green stuffed little saddles on them. So, yeah, well, hopefully, I'd like to do some more work on these because they were hastily done when I needed to do the last tournament. So I want to really get them nice because this is going to be my list, and I've got Croak. I'm going to take Croak. So he's here. I've got some stuff on the bases here. It doesn't want to focus it. Hold on. So I'm going to paint those like little sandstone ruins and then do the basing properly. I've got this stuff here to hold in the water tension of the water effects when I'm ready. So that's sort of done. So I'm excited. You know, it's not a big list, but I got 10 chameleon skinks and another 10 Saurus, so 15 Saurus to do. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch to get done because I also want to finish this commission, but I'm going to have to take some time off. Just gonna get in this little inside of the... Thanks for the compliment, by the way. I hoping they look good. They are old models, so you're sort of... I don't think I can go too hard on them. I just don't think that they have the detail in them. And the less like detail a model has on it, the more you have to sort of freehand and add detail with technique. And I just don't want to... I don't have the time, I guess, is the long and short of it to really do that. Okay. So I just got to come and do a second coat on these legs. And then we just need a black line in. But before we do a second coat, let's see how this orange I stuffed up is going. Yeah, it's starting to get there. Let's get another coat. Nice thin coat here. This is Troll Slayer orange, by the way. Gonna have to redo this particular one. Got to be really careful with this blue because it just covers over the orange so well. If you even slightly mess it up, it's like you're almost starting from scratch in that area. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. I think that should be done after this coat, but I'll have to fix it up a little bit. How big is this commission? This is a 2,000 point army, so most 2 Riptides, 9 Crisis Suits, something like 18 to 25 drones, and 3 broadsides and a couple of commanders. And then we've got maybe about 30 fire warriors all up. So it's a decent size. But I take it's not a lot of trim, you know, it's just the fact that the orange is hard to work with. So that's most of the downside to this commission. I think I should have just airbrushed the orange on from the start, but I didn't listen to Jess. She said airbrush the orange on and just cut in the blue, and I was like, no, I really don't want to do that. So I started to brush it on, and I sort of wasted a couple of days just essentially proving myself wrong. And then I got the shits and said, okay, I'm just going to airbrush it on. If I'd spent that 2 days taping up the minis and just airbrushed it, I'd probably be a little further ahead, but you know, you learn something new every day. And then once CanCon stuff is done, I think we'll reopen for commissions. I also finished Tyranid commission in between here and there. You don't know how many times you're eating words? Yeah, man. It's like a cosmic law every time. It's a bit like, oh, I can't find the barbecue sauce in the fridge, and the missus says it's in there, and I look for like 15 minutes and I can't find it, and then as soon as she goes and has a look in the fridge, it's like right in front of her. I swear to God, it just materializes there. Like it absolutely 100% wasn't there before. As soon as she looks in the fridge, bam, just appears. Yeah. Alright, so now we gotta do black lining on these. Really what I should be doing right now is doing the rest of the... Oh, I think my mic's just a little loud. Let's turn it down a little bit so that you guys don't get your ears blasted. I I gotta do the black lining. I should be doing some more orange spraying, but I just want to sort of get a wiggle on and get some of it sort of looking good and making sure that, you know, my airbrushing isn't ruining the aesthetic. Because having a cut in with the turquoise, it's very, very, very hard to see, but it's just an ever so slight different feel to the Mini when you've got to cut in with the brush. So I'm just making sure that doesn't ruin the aesthetic. So I'm trying to finish a couple before I sort of finish airbrushing. Alright, so now I'm going to get my rigger out again, and we're going to go start blacklining again. Trying to keep my rigger brush alive, it's very hard to, doesn't want to focus. Okay. Start with the toes here. There we go. Make sure I've not got too much on my brush. No, I didn't get affected by the flooding, I was lucky. Although, I do live in a floodplain. Technically. Now, if I was going to mess up, I'd prefer it to go on the blue than the orange. Because the blue is easy to cut in, but the orange is not. See if I can bring some more light over here. You're gonna stay. You get flash flooding all the time. Oh shit. You need to buy yourself a little inflatable raft, bro. Little go bag. One of those ones with a tab that you can just pull and it blows itself up like instantly. I'll be honest, if I had one of those, I'd probably throw it into a room like a grenade and then pull the tab. It's probably why I'm not allowed to have these things. I wish it wouldn't focus on my hand. Thank you. Guess this is why people wear those black gloves while they're painting. Oop, totally messed that up. You can tell there's a few build errors here, which is unfortunate. Just little things where the clients accidentally maybe touched a bit of glue and then touched a panel. It happens to the best of us. The unfortunate thing is because towers are flat panels, it's really easy to see where that's happened. There's not really any cure for it. Just gotta sort of do what you can. There we go. Look at that, huh? I'd like to get in here a little better. See if we can come a little close. But then let's see if I can get close enough. I don't know if you can see the slight texture there. It's going to be very hard to see from this range, but it's just, you know, it's there. I know. I'm just going to hit this up here. You probably won't be able to see that bit from underneath the arm once, because obviously it broke off here. Towels always fell out of place. Should be different. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm definitely painting them very Gundam-esque. Like, finished. Well, sort of finished. I want to come up higher on these highlights. But this is sort of what it's supposed to look like at the end. So, yeah. It's a lot of highlights. On the larger ones, I got to do this wonderful little bit of a fade. You can just see the little fade there. But you can definitely do them grimy and dirty and make them really nice and like fit in with the 40k aesthetic, but it requires work. Work that the kit should probably already do for you to fit in with the universe. A little bit of... I'm not too worried about this. See how I've somehow made this mistake up here? I don't know how that happens. Probably just a stray brush stroke. I plan to do the shoulders glowing anyways on the Tau symbols. So, alright. Just some more little divots I've got to get into. Like all of these. Get these little fingies. Alright. So, have I missed anything? So what we'll do now is we'll, hold on, this side. See, it's always something. We've got to be careful here. Alright. Cool. So, now we need to cut in with the blue. So you can see we've oversprayed over on the shoulder here. Oh, see that bit of yellow in there? Oh, it's not going to focus because my fingers are near there. Just need to come in here and probably a little bit thinner. The paint doesn't need to be particularly thick. It's also a big step in just highlighting all of this. Alright. The yellow here, or orange, sorry. Over here. Biggest thing is to not get any of this blue. Okay. And we can fix this bit. Nice. Right, so that's another one. Oh, we'll fix up this little bit. We sort of went over here. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright, so that's this one done. We can come back here. Yeah, nice. So we'll finish off this blue here. We have to get our rigger again because when we cut in that orange, we unfortunately ruined our black lining. There we go. There we go. Just trying to cut in all this little bit of overspray. There's not a lot, so I've really got just a light coat of this blue. Nice. This section, these sort of jetpacks, is sort of where we get most of the issues. Because it's such a large area, I have to just sort of spray it. Don't really get a choice. Yeah, nice. As I said, I plan to do like a glow here, so I'm not too worried about the detail there. Like a power source. Really lean into that Gundam / you know, Marvel glowing chest. Now, oh, goobed up a bit there. Paint was a little thinner than I expected. It's fine, we can fix that up. Okay, it's fine. Alright, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Just noticed something here while I was swinging my paint around. Just in here. There, nice. Awesome. Alright. Next. So that's what we're doing at the moment. We're just going to go through, we're going to hit all of these sort of bits and bobs with all the sort of black paint that we need. I think we started here, so we started on the legs and the arms. So, but there's a lot of cutting in we need to do. You can see where I've oversprayed, so we need to cut in there. That said, it's so much easier than doing it by brush. It's just it's incredibly difficult to do the orange by blush, so that was my only option. I'll grab another piece out while we're up and about. It's another piece here, and you can see the overspray as well. However, it's worth it for having such a flat coat of orange in here. So we'll do our black lining. So we'll work on this guy, then we'll shift to this torso, and we'll just sort of work through it. Just gonna grab a drink, I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Need a nice cup of tea. Alright. Let me just have a quick squeeze. This is where I need to make a decision as well. Because while we're trying to keep the most of the town model, like the one colour, we also want to like have the black as sort of a second accent colour. And if I don't, while I'm going to put a glow on all the weapons, which is going to make them look interesting, if I don't put something on like some sort of colour differentiation, it's sort of not going to give that, I don't know, complete look, sort of like it was done in a hurry. So I think we'll do the front of these black. Same here. You can see it sort of doesn't want to focus at the moment. I just committed the sin. I just washed my brush in my teacup. Oh, that's infuriating. Oh well, guess I'm gonna have Citadel paints in my tea. It's an interesting colour now. So I think I'll go from sort of here up to the front here. Will be a black colour. And that's a solid choice here. There we go. I'm also doing another thing that it does suck. It's been such a long time since I've done it. Just one. It's weird. It's like my black paint sort of just doesn't want to go on. Like there's a. It's like the blue paint is very matte, but the black paint is slightly glossy, and they're just not wanting to be friends. There we go. And seeing as we're going to do a glow here, that should sort of help sort of differentiate this up. Plus I've got to come in here with a lot of black lining, so I think we'll do these barrels as well. We'll do them black and the sort of tip. My dog is very upset. She wants to go outside, but she's been sunburnt multiple times, so I'm not letting her out, and she's very upset. Keeps coming in and like booping me and being like, hey, let me outside, but she's not allowed outside. She's been a cheeky puppo. Moved her bed out of the sun and she still just goes and lays on the driveway. Nice. We'll get this little bit in here. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there. It's okay, we can cut that in with orange, yellow, black, blue. One of the colours. One of the brain's just not working. I'll get this corner bit as well. Those little balls. There we go. That adds a little bit of extra flavour. Yeah, nice. It's hard to tell when I'm painting black on things because the background's black. One time I used cumin instead of cinnamon on my toast. Oof. Ugh. Gross. I've been thinking about making a second channel that's just like gaming, so that I can separate my hobby and like my gaming footage, because like most of my audience that's coming to me for painting probably doesn't want to arrive and see gaming, so I think that might be a good idea. Alright. I'd like to come in again here and here. Just around the back. Yeah, alright. So now we're just going to blackline the model. I'm going to take a sip of my tea and Citadel paint mix. Spicy. So the forbidden tea. At about the 2-hour mark, I'll probably take a break from streaming. I suppose that'll be 4 o'clock. I'll probably be wrapping up. Not for the day, but I'll have to start posting content and stuff. It works for a lot of people. Yeah, I think it's just for like search engine optimization. I've definitely fallen off with just trying to deal with Christmas. It's very difficult to sort of do the work and the content and keep up with, I think it's a YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, so it's 3 platforms, Twitch, 4 platforms. Yeah, 4 platforms is about. I haven't made a Twitter, mostly because everyone who's on it tells me it's like hella toxic. There we go. Maybe I'll get some of that VTuber software and be an edgy e-boy. I will be Omega Cringe. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. Actually, after this, do some dry brushing of the Tyranids I finished. Just did most of the work on the Tyranids, and then I'll have to take photos of them and put them up. I send them to the client. So I did a little Tyranid commission before I finished this as well. So I'll probably need the camera for that. But we can finish those boys on stream. Just finish doing these lining, this black lining, especially here on the legs. go. Let's get in here. You haven't seen my stream in a while, yeah. I just haven't been streaming, mostly because the last two commissions, this one and the other one, they've been pretty boring. This one's a little more exciting, but like the last two were just, I think the Thousand Suns, everyone enjoyed talking about the trim to do, but with the dwarf one, there really wasn't any complication. It was just doing the work. It wasn't none of it was particularly like difficult or anything to really complain about. So it wasn't as fun content to watch me suffer. I thought my time lapses would do well as well, but I don't know, they didn't do that well. Because I did the croak time lapse. But that said, now I've got a new camera, maybe it'll be a bit better. Maybe a higher quality is what people are looking for. But I think mini content is overall, like, it's cool, but it's not really that exciting. Yeah. Alright. So I've got to do a little bit more black lining, but I don't want to touch the thighs while that's drying. So let's grab the Tyranid. The first thing that I need to do is deal with this. So, need a little dry brush and Tyrant Skull, I think. Tyrant Skull will be, or Karak Stone will do, because they're pretty much the same color. Karak Stone. Is this it? That's flayed one flesh. Karak Stone, that'll do. Cool. And then we dry brush, which has disappeared again. But yeah, we can actually zoom out on this. Ooh, that's the other way. Oh, that's as far as I can zoom out. I can zoom really far in. What? You gonna zoom? Are you gonna focus? Hold on, I gotta stop. Focus. That doesn't want to focus. I love playing with the little camera. It's a lot of fun. Although I can't find this dry brush of mine. Oh no! Lost a man and his head. There's his little head. Oof. You got the dropsies today. Dry brush. There he is. Wonderful little dry brush. Alright, so I'm just going to get a bit of Karak Stone, which is this colour. Pretty much use this colour exclusively for dry brushing. It's good base for a bone colour as well. If you don't want a yellow bone colour, you want a more white bone colour. This is going to be so hard to do on camera, so I'm just going to dry brush the base real quick. Sorry. I know the whole point is to watch me just do things on stream, but it's just got so many tentacles and stuff, it's going to be so hard to get around. Model's a little bit too big for working on under that camera. There we go. Okay, yeah, just a wee dry brush. Make sure I get every angle. Just to give it a little texture. There we go. You can't really tell the difference. And then I'll just get some Abaddon Black and we'll put the rim on the base. And then we'll go and grab the other bits and bobs that I need to do to finish off this. Again, off screen because it's just so massive. Also, I'm just painting the rim of the base black, so that's not very exciting. Okay, cool. There we go. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we've got some Atlan Jackals. A big old testicle. Alright. Dry brush. Ooh. Dropsies, man. All of these Genestealer Cult guys that we did, they're all like tabletop level. So might not be my tippy top work, but it's supposed to be fast and just neat. Fast, neat, and getting it done. I definitely want to shift to filmed content. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, which I'm pretty sure you are, I'd suggest doing that because that's where I'm going to be posting most of my stream and YouTube content, filmed content. Alright, get these guys. Like, look at these bad boys just contrasted. I don't usually do tabletop stuff anymore. Alright, and then the last thing is the parasite whose head just popped off, which is unfortunate. But look at those wings, huh? Look how clean that is. This is Tabletop Plus. Tabletop. It's the reason tabletop is cheap. Difference between 5 aberrants costing nearly nothing and 5 aberrants costing like $300. It's just time. Okay, cool. That's all the basing done for them. We'll just rinse out our brush. And I'll rim the bases, and then once they're dry, I'll have to go and take photos, which is unfortunate, which means I might end up finishing a little earlier, but I'll promise to put some fun uploaded content soon. I swear it, by the old yods and the new, we'll put good content up. Oh, that black paint's a little too thin. Just need to thicken it up a touch. Probably wash my hand because it's covered in paint. And then I just move them off this desk once they're... just so I don't contaminate them with another paint somehow. See? I don't think you can see it. It's only when the light hits it that you can see the black paint's just a little too thin. Sad thing is the Genestealer cults have like a lot of really fun layers that you can do. You can really spend some time on those models. So detailed. I was like, yes, I'll just do Tau for the rest of the afternoon, and I was like, oh shit. Actually, but I finished what I was doing, which was these couple of dudes. I didn't dry brush this buggy because the basing's still drying. So if I dry brush it, it's just going to turn into a mushy mess. So I'll have to come back to that just a bit. That's fine. I'd like the sun to go down for when I take photos, but I don't think I'm going to get that luxury as well. Sun hasn't been going down till like 9 o'clock at night. It's been wild. Absolutely wild. I know, we have Tau here, I swear. If you don't, Grandfather Nurgle will give you a gift. Yeah, please no gift, Daddy Nurgle. Absolutely. I don't want that. I don't want... It's got that bad touch. Got that bad touch. Now there's a little cord getting in the way. Hold on one moment. I'm just going to fix that. Awesome. So we're just going to... Someone said that I should like just stream to one platform at a time, because sometimes it's awkward when I'm like talking to some people on ones, like on the multi-stream, like replying to different comments. I'm like 10 people watching me. I need all the interaction I can get. Alright. Here we go. Nice. Oh. knocked over the ball sack. Actually, on that note, I've got to move these guys off my table so I don't have an accident, maybe get some brushed black on them or something. Do you hear Henry Cavill's working on? Yeah, I heard a lot of things. I heard that he was super toxic to like women in the workplace but you know, that's just from like an anonymous source, so no one knows if it's actually true. On the Witcher show, sorry, but I don't know why he got sort of turned down for Superman. I'm not quite sure what happened. And such a shame, because the Witcher was turning out to be an amazing show, and I don't know whether or not it will survive a character change halfway through the series. Like, are they just going to pretend it didn't happen, or... I think it's, like, it might be two sides of the story, because Cavill knew a lot about The Witcher and he was a big fan. But I also heard that ever since he got his gaming PC, he's turned into a gamer. And generally been like trolling people. But as I said, it's just what I heard. God knows if it's correct. Probably not. Like half the stuff you hear these days. Apparently there's a trailer out for the Warhammer show as well. I just haven't seen it. I need to do 2 coats of this, that's for sure. Absolutely gonna need to do 2 coats. Right, 1 coat. While we're here, I can hit the base of these with black paint. We're also gonna need 2 coats for this, so that's fine. Ooh. It's hard to say. The only one that knows is Henry Cavill himself. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I think that as long as he, you know, isn't toxic, because the last thing we need is another mismanaged like franchise to get killed. Because like everyone who's tried a Warhammer thing has sort of really ballsed it up. Like it doesn't. He's also got to accept. Doesn't matter what he does, people are gonna hate it because he got one tidbit of law wrong or something. You know. On that note, I'm probably going to say sayonara for this little stream. Nice little hour and a half stream. I need a little bit more workspace, and unfortunately when I'm streaming, even the video games are really hit and miss. Yeah, they are. But yeah, as I said, I need to go and take some photos and stuff soon. So I'll try and stream again soon as possible, but I don't know when. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for chilling out and just painting with me. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful day.